Team Slackers again for another installment of our screen capture video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about one of our sources from our annotated bibliography regarding Twitter. Um, Twitter was fairly new to a few members of our group, so we picked this source for a variety of reasons. Personally, I do have some experience with Twitter because I have a personal Twitter account. A few of our members in our group have never used Twitter, so it was a little bit new to them. But we thought this source was useful nonetheless. One of the reasons we thought it was really useful is it comes from the actual company Twitter itself. You know, it's not from an outside source, so we know it's credible. We know they have a lot of experience, obviously, using Twitter since they created it. So a lot of their tips were very useful, and we can incorporate them towards our business, which is creating a restaurant. So a few of the aspects about this source we found. Obviously, it's entitled Best Practices, so that's kind of obviously what we're aiming at, which is pretty nice. Um, it kind of just gives some real life examples of what to include when creating a Twitter page that will capture an audience and create some interest in your Twitter account. Obviously, some simple things. Twitter's, based only off of 140 characters, so you have to keep it pretty short. So that's something to keep note of. To obviously tweet often to make sure that you're reaching your audience, and that it's not just something you have. You actually use it. It's not just something that sits there. Obviously, your target audience wants to see posts and see some news about your restaurants to keep it interesting. Um, so there was a lot of good aspects from this article. It's pretty short, only a page in length, but it had some really good, useful tips that we will try to incorporate in creating our Twitter page. Going forward, obviously, Twitter is a useful tool, and we'll try to make it an integral part of our restaurant so that we can create some followers and get some attention to our restaurant and reach some other people in different media. So that about does it for this week's edition of our screen capture video. This is from our annotated bibliography and our best practices regarding Twitter. So thanks again, and we will look forward to seeing you next time with Guido's Restaurant. Thank you, and Team Slackers.